In this class we are going to discuss about change of state. If you take a substance, the substance may be in of three states, that is solid state, liquid state and gaseous state. We know that in gaseous state the molecules are very free and loose, they are loose, and in coming to the liquid state they are somewhat coming closer to each other, and whereas you consider in solid state the molecules are very closely packed to each other, so that is called as solid state. Now coming to the change of state, when the the transformation of a solid state changes to a liquid state or liquid state changes to gaseous state is known as transformation of state or change of state. The state will change. And now here if you consider the three states, solid, liquid and gaseous states, so the conversions may be, or the transformation of the substances may be like this. See, solid state, liquid and gaseous state. If the solid converts to liquid, we call that as melting. We know that the melting solid state converts to liquid state. That means if you consider a ice, you take out the ice from a refrigerator and you place it in a room temperature. So what happened to the ice? The ice changes its states to liquid state. It converts into water. So that means solid state is converted into liquid state. And here we have to do something to convert a solid state to liquid state. We have to apply some pressure on the solid state, or we have to produce some heat to the solid, then it will convert into liquid. And melting point in the sense at certain temperature where the solid converts into liquid is called as melting point. And now if you consider liquid to gaseous state, liquid to gaseous state is called as vaporization. And the vaporization can be considered in two types again, evaporation and boiling. Evaporation is a surface phenomena. See, if you take a spirit or any petrol in a dish and if you place it at a room temperature, after some time if you observe that there will be no petrol or no spirit in the dish. That means what happened to that? The spirit evaporated. Or if you take any wet cloth and if you put it to a hanger, after some time if you see the cloth will be dry. So what happened to the wetness? The wetness evaporated. That means the wet molecules in the cloth escapes gradually. They will escape gradually. So due to that, this is called as evaporation. And this evaporation is a cooling process. Due to evaporation, a body can be cooled. See, for example, when we are getting sweat, that means the heat will be liberated from us. Then our body will become cool. See, in the same way, dog pants. Why the dog pants? During summer, the dog pants. The reason is, we are for example, if you consider with human being is having some sweat glands. So from that sweat glands the sweat is coming out through the sweat glands or sweat poles. But for dog there are no sweat glands. In a small area they are having sweat glands, that is to the limbs, that we call as legs of the dog. This very small area. So that area won't be sufficient for the dog to be having the evaporation, that means to have the sweat. So what it will do is, it will put its tongue outside and it will pant. So that is called as dog panting. So by doing that, the evaporation takes place and it feels somewhat cool. And next, if you consider this evaporation is a surface phenomena. This evaporation occurs at the surface. At the surface, what happens? The molecules will evaporate from the surface, and While going on like this, some molecules may come down again. But if the rate of molecules which are escaping from the surface is more, then the evaporation will be done very quickly. And now you consider this boiling. Boiling means it will happen when some amount of heat is given to that particular object or particular liquid, then boiling takes place. But evaporation takes place at any temperature. Whatever the temperature is, evaporation takes place. But for boiling, there should be some amount of heat produced to it. In certain temperatures only it takes place. In evaporation, we will not observe any bubbles. But in boiling, while boiling a liquid, we observe some bubbles formation. And this boiling takes place at certain temperature. So that's why we will have a boiling point also. If you consider the boiling point of water, that is 100 degrees Celsius. And at certain temperature, water changes to gaseous state. So that's why it is having a certain boiling point. And now, if you consider gaseous state to liquid state, if the substance converts to gaseous to liquid, we call that as condensation. Condensation means gaseous state converts to liquid state. See, if you consider raining is possible to this condensation only. What happens is the water evaporates, and in that evaporation the molecules evaporate through the air, and these water molecules float in air due to of less dense. And whenever a cool air touches these water molecules, they condenses and the weight of the water molecules increase. Now they can't remain or float in air, so they will fall down. This we call it as rain. And we can create some artificial rain also. Like if you consider a kettle, if you take a kettle and put some hot water in it, and if you put the kettle on the stove and you take a plate, and the plate should be placed where the vapor is coming out from the kettle. So if you place the plate where the vapor is coming out, then the vapor touches the plate, under the plate. Now what we have to do is, if you take some ice cubes and put it on the plate, what happens is, whatever the water vapor is touching on the plate, as we are placing some ice cubes in the plate, the surface will be very cooled. So as the surface is very cold, the water vapor which is touching on bottom of this plate will fall down as a raindrops. So the same process will held while raining. And now if you consider the liquid state to solid state, the solid converting into liquid, we call it as freezing. For example, if you take some water and if you place it in refrigerator or defreeze, it freezes. That means liquid state converts into solid state, so it freezes. And here we are having a freezing point also. The 0 degree Celsius, the water freezes to solid, so that is freezing or freezing point. And now if you consider one more thing, a solid can be directly converted to gaseous state. This process is called sublimation. Sublimation is a process which the solid state directly converts to gaseous state without passing through the liquid state. You can take one example, camphor. Camphor is an example for the solid state directly converted to gaseous state. So you may see in some temples, the camphor is placed in the hand and it is lightened. So when it is lightened, while it is placed in the hand, it is a solid state. When we are lightening the camphor, it converts into vapor state, gaseous state. There will be no liquid state. Or you can consider the dry ice. This dry ice is nothing but the solid CO2. A solid CO2 is called as dry ice. This dry ice also have only two states, that is solid state and gaseous state. It won't have any liquid state. See, if any fire accidents occur, normally for small fire accidents there will be a fire engine with some water, but for a big fire attempts, definitely they will use this solid CO2 to stop the fire.